Is good, like really good. They've won championships, awards, and parts.
Players on the U.S. women's national soccer team filed a federal complaint against the U.S. Soccer Federation. Players say their treatment doesn't match their achievements, and it's time to even the playing field.
It's the only thing the U.S. women's soccer team has yet to win: equal pay.
We've filled stadiums, we've broken viewing records, and yet despite all of this, we're still paid less than our male counterparts.
As we surveyed our community, the most watched leagues were the NWSL, also known as the National Women's Soccer League, and the NFL, also known as the National Football League. This was our next question. Which do you find more entertaining, women's or men's? As you can see, the majority, 61.7%, voted that women's sports was more entertaining to them. And the one minority, 13.3%, voted that men's sports was more entertaining to them.
Do you have a preference over women's versus men's teams?
I actually prefer women's teams. Men's sports. I prefer women's sports. I definitely prefer watching women's sports.
I think I like to support the women's sports that get so much less attention.
This is our final question. Are you educated on the gender pay gap in sports? As you can see, the majority, 75.4% of our community, said yes, they are educated. And one of the minorities, 9.8, said I'm not sure.
I don't know, what's your opinion on the treatment and pay gap in pro sports?
But my understanding there's a really significant pay gap.
I know that men get paid a substantial amount more, not only in salaries, but also in endorsements.
I'm very mad.
Well, I think that women definitely deserve paid way more than they do.
Do you think the gender wage gap is real?
I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
The pay gap is one of the most overwrought, ridiculous things in American public life. The notion that women are being paid less for the same exact work is not backed by statistical evidence. The basic idea that a woman works an hour, a man works an hour, exact same job, exact same credentials, and so the woman gets paid less is just silly. There was Megan Rapinoe complaining she's not paid the same as the men. Yeah, you're not paid the same as the men, lady, because you're in women's soccer, which makes money once every 4 years, whereas men's soccer makes money pretty much all the time. And the Men's World Cup is a multiple, like a large multiple bigger than the Women's World Cup. And you guys signed a contract. So if you don't like your contract, you could have not signed that contract.
How do you stop the gender wage gap?
That's a great question. I think we have to take a look at our government and our understanding of capitalism and consumerism and kind of start working there and work back.
I think that there's issues within academia as well, that we're not doing a great job at promoting women in those fields.